What's up? How's it going, everybody? So yeah, roll initiative. Let's go. Let's do this.
10.
That wasn't even remotely close to where it's there.
Oh boy.
You were like,
Okay. 20 or above. 15 or above.
18.
18.
being sleepy.
Well, I have a plus 6.
Yeah, no.
10 or above.
13.
13. What are
10.
you two? Okay.
I rolled a nat 1, and I have a -1 to my initiative now.
Yikes.
I
The
don't
good
know.
news is, I am no longer capable of getting a negative initiative.
Hey.
There is that.
All right, Anna. You see these two.
I don't know what to do.
Sake of having really any idea what they are, frost elementals, just
Okay.
just like just these patches of ice that just kind of coalesce and like you just see like the parts in between all of them, but they like just form these figures.
Alright, I pull out my bow and go to work.
All right.
I'm gonna make at least this first one a sharpshooter.
Sure.
So it's a +6. Well, that's a natural 1,
Sweet.
so that didn't work. Let's try the next one.
Also sharpshooter?
Yeah, we'll try it. So that is a 14 to hit.
That will miss.
That'll miss. Okay, well then I'll do a regular shot on this last one.
Okay.
'Cause
Ooh, that is super cocked.
it's not a nat 20.
Oh, was it showing a 20?
It was a 20 and an 8.
Oh.
So it was very cocked. That's still
That's
not
a
nat 20.
21.
Okay. Yeah. 21 will hit.
So
You have that, though.
that was very disappointing. That's 12, 17.
17. Okay. Awesome. Like the first two just hit off of. And you
Yeah.
can see just like it's like forming. Then one of them just kind of like shatters one of like the pieces of ice, which is quickly replaced. But
How far away from them are we?
they're about like 50 feet away.
I will probably back up. I'll back
Okay.
up 10. So then I'm like a turn and a dash away.
Okay. And then marching order was so these two in front, or were you
Yes.
guys were you guys all still tied together? Did you ever untie?
No, we would have
We
untied.
would have untied, but I don't know
when
if
we
you
could see
guys were
each other.
going first because
Or if we were
Wick was
supposed to be.
sketching.
I thought I was in front just because I was the one that's like, we're leaving the cave, bye. And just
There's
Wick
definitely that.
would have been right behind you then
Okay.
because she was running
so
after
probably
you.
probably
so.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
You're 4.
They're both gonna roll up, just like as their hands like kind of collapse into like one big blob of just this like it's hitting the ground kind of hard, just like rolling, smashing to you, and then as it gets to you, it just comes in with both fists.
And there are 2 of these things right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a pretty good roll. 24 to hit.
That will hit. Oof.
Jeez, I can't find any of the right dice. D8, there's one. There's one. Okay. Oh, ouch. 21 points of damage.
Have it.
Yeah.
To 10.
And then the other fist is going to come in. I'll probably miss at a 15.
That will miss.
Okay. The other one is going to and just kind of like smash its body down like on top of like all of you.
Oh.
How far back did you move?
10 feet.
So 60 feet away total.
Okay, so you would be out of it.
Okay.
So it'll just kind of smash, and then just like all like these like shards of like ice will like come down on you guys, and then it'll try to like recoalesce. But I need everybody to do a dexterity saving throw.
To take half.
Just do the dexterity saving throw.
I'm gonna fail that one.
Oh, really?
Damn.
To 21.
I don't have.
Okay.
So.
17.
15.
No, you're out
You
of
didn't
it.
have to. Oh, well.
15.
You're
17.
59. 8.
8?
I don't know
Okay,
what's
so
going on.
you two passed, and then you guys will take half. And
I'll
then
take the
you'll
full
take the
brunt
full.
of it.
So you take nothing.
I don't roll d20s for damage.
40 damage. I am.
Whoops.
2
I like-
20.
I like
Both
these
of them are
guys.
natural 20s.
Oh, pretty low. 15 points of damage.
So
then halved, if you took half, 7.
And I would take 0 because of my skill.
Are you a rogue?
It was a dex save to take half damage, so theoretically that
Is that on spells or is that on anything?
on anything.
Anything you
Anything
have
that
to do a
requires me to
dex.
take a dex save to take half damage.
Okay. Yeah.
So instead, take nothing.
I am using my reaction for Hellish Rebuke.
And you were knocked prone too.
I'm gonna still use my.
Hellish
Sure, go
Rebuke.
for it.
Ah!
Wick is
Well-
also going to use her reaction for Hellish Rebuke.
Okay,
Because I have that now.
Oh!
go for it.
I was unaware of that one.
No.
Is it
I
prone?
love the idea of like you start doing Hellish Rebuke and then she starts doing Hellish Rebuke and you're like.
And I
Where'd
have
you
to
learn
cast
that?
it at second level, so that is 3d10.
I mean, you don't have to.
No, as a warlock, I have to.
I thought you'd get to.
Well,
It's more of a,
Well, yeah,
good
you,
thing.
You get to, yeah, but you don't.
well,
get
for
any
some
other
spells,
spots.
it's not. Yeah.
Dex save.
Oh,
2 of them.
so 2 dex saves. Oh, I guess. Okay, hold on. We gotta do first and then second. So first and then second. Okay, we'll do first. 11.
15 now.
Second is a 13.
Oh, that's exactly my save.
Should still do half damage.
Yeah, it does half damage, but still.
And it
I would have
is
taken nothing.
5 RAR damage.
Firar.
5 RAR.
Yep. Ooh.
Well,
.rar
that's
file type.
super not great.
That's a thing. It's a rare thing.
I've never heard of that.
24, so 12.
Okay.
From when?
7.
Dude,
3d10s, I rolled 2 3s and a 1.
10, 8, and 6.
your rolls have not been on point tonight, and you have not had disadvantage.
They've been solidly okay.
Yeah, like you might as well have disadvantage.
That's a racial. That's super good. Right? It's a
I
racial.
don't cast. It's not actually a spell.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
for him it's
Yeah.
racial. For me it's a spell.
Is it once a day? Is that what
It
it
is once a day.
Okay.
All right. Then we have Valchar up.
Awesome. I am going to. How far are you from us?
Like 10
10?
feet back.
I'm
And
casting.
move 10 feet back to maybe 15.
Yeah, I'd say probably
Yeah.
15 from like the
Fine.
middle.
Yeah.
As long as you're 30.
Yes.
I cast Beacon of Hope.
What is that?
It
Beacon of
is. Choose any number of creatures within range, all friendlies. For the duration, each target has advantage on Wisdom saving throws and Death saving throws, and regains the maximum number of hit points possible from any healing.
Oof. Yeah, I remember that now.
It's a good spell.
Advantage on wisdom.
Wisdom saving throws
He's
and
a-
Death saving throws.
Sounds like Jar Jar Binks.
It's a good spell. Misa.
Oh boy.
Anything else?
It's a
Misa
dark-
out of the
it's a-
group.
It's a, dark, it's a dark road we're going down.
I don't believe I have
It was a dark road that he went down because he's a Sith Lord.
For real.
I still think it's true. That's.
Everyone
Dude,
knows he's
it's so weird.
secretly the one controlling all of the Sith Lords.
But they ruined it and can't be anymore.
That will
Sorry.
be the end of my turn.
Okay. Just we're just having a conversation while you
honestly, that
debate.
entire time I was thinking about whether I was going to do something.
Right, so you're just vamping, okay?
Yep.
That's it.
I was hoping you were waiting for that dramatic moment of, and my turn is over.
Sai, you're up.
I do something that wins.
So that second one that attacked all of us, he's within 5 feet of not only me, correct?
Yep.
Now, so I'm going to stab.
There it is.
Stab away.
Don't worry, buddy. I'm here for you.
That is a 18.
That'll hit.
All right. Yoink. And all of yoink. And one of yoink.
When does it go up to 5d6?
Next level.
It might have gone up to 5d6. Would you mind checking for me?
I'll look it up. You add.
Cool. So that would be 7, 11, 16, 17, 18,
It is.
19,
It is 5.
20, 22, 25.
All right.
And then
Bananas.
my bunk offhand normal rapier.
Go for it.
That's a 24.
That'll hit.
All right. So then I get just yoink. 3 more.
All right.
Did you
All right.
lose that rapier or something?
Wick is up.
Oh, good.
Oh, I did lose that rapier.
How
I
tall?
lost that rapier because I didn't pick it up before I went through. So that would have been a short sword, which instead would be 2.
Okay.
Yeah, you get 1 more health back. You're welcome.
That needs to go
I
away.
was like, I feel like I remember that happening, but maybe I'm
No,
bombing.
no, you're right.
Maybe it's a different game.
That is a very good question.
I have so many of them. why I
They
play
they're kind of like variable a little bit depending on how much, but I would say probably about 8 feet at the most. Like when
Oh,
they're all like
okay.
formed,
So, no. That,
they're not
I-
quite large.
I couldn't be like, I shoot a ranged spell attack at the face.
No,
Okay.
not if you're giving him advantage for sneak
Well,
attack.
it was if they were tall enough. I feel like if they were like 20 feet tall, I could do.
Wait,
a
how are you
ranged
giving me
spell
advantage
attack.
for sneak attack?
Not advantage. Giving you
Giving
sneak
you
attack.
sneak attack. I'm not.
Right,
I
right.
am.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So I'm
gotcha.
not far enough away from that one, or from the one. Is the other one?
You could
further
shoot
away?
the other one.
Yeah.
He's on the other, so they're both on both sides of the side.
Actually, I'll do Toll the Dead on the one that tried to squish us with ice. So I need a wisdom saving throw.
Total dead.
Toll the Dead
10.
fails, and because it has taken damage, that is.
You're welcome.
2d10.
We help each other.
We help each other.
Is that the one that I shot?
16.
No, the other one.
Wow.
Nice.
16.
That 0 always makes you go, wait.
Yeah, on these ones that means
Hold
it's a
on.
10.
Okay.
And
You know, if it was Scythe casting that spell, it would definitely be Troll the Dead.
ba-da-bum,
I'm okay with it. I'll allow it.
um,
I'm not the DM, but
and then
Rejected.
I
No, I allow
am
it.
going to.
Roll Control the Dead.
Oh,
Allowed.
that's gonna be our hashtag
Dis-
tonight.
disallow.
That's our hashtag
Oh,
tonight.
controlled the
Write it
dead.
And then I am going to do as a bonus action. I'm going to rally. Come on, Sai, you can do it! Yay!
I hope so.
I believe in you.
You can do it. Put your back into it.
You can do it with one.
Plus 1, you get 2 HP.
Brr, brr, brr.
You can do it. Put your back into it.
You can do it. I don't feel like I can do it.
I'm sorry.
I accept it. Thanks.
I'm sorry. I tried.
And it will be up then.
'Kay.
So I think you're done, right?
Top of the ardor.
So there's the one that these two are attacking, and then the other one is engaged with somebody, or no?
It's still they're both kind of on side because he was the point.
Okay. So given that they're both like teaming up on this one, like I'll go for that one, that they're attacking.
Okay.
And so then I will shoot twice, and then I'll probably. I think I'm gonna throw Healing Spirit on you. Okay. So first shot.
'Kay.
Is an 18.
That'll hit.
I believe. by
So
the
then,
rules,
ooh, max
I would
damage.
get auto 6.
I
That's
believe it is.
13
Nice.
piercing.
Okay.
And then 27 to hit.
Yeah.
That's another max. That is 13 piercing, because usually I roll garbage damage. Okay, so yeah, 26 damage.
Wow. So you just see like these two like large kind of like pieces like just hit the ground after each
Mhm.
arrow, and just like it's like having trouble like keeping its form up right now.
Yeah. And then I will cast. How down are you? How bad are you looking?
54 out of. Well, I'm not bloodied.
You're not.
I don't know
bloody.
how to describe it other than that.
Okay, that's fine. I will do Healing Spirit level 2. So then you get a D6 immediately.
So you get 6.
So I get 6.
So you
yeah.
get 6, yeah.
Is it plus anything?
Oh,
No.
did you do a concentration check? Oh wait, no, you were after.
I would have
Just
been
kidding.
afterwards.
Right. Okay.
And that's my turn. Actually, how far away am I from them now? So like, I'm only like.
You're about
15 or
20 feet.
Yeah, I will GTFO. I'll go back 30 feet.
Okay. Sure.
What's the range on Healing Spirit?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, let me check that. I would stay within range, so I'll just tell you.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
Feel free to go on.
You can just go that max range.
Yeah.
The first one is just gonna attack you twice.
Okay.
That's a natural 4 and a natural 7. Pretty sure both of those miss. Yeah. That's it. The other one's gonna swing at you then.
60 feet, so I would back up my full 30.
A natural 3 and then a
45
natural.
Yeah.
So a non-natural 20.
Non-natural 20 hits.
By
Barely.
one.
Yeah,
Oh,
by
I like
one.
your new support spells.
By one.
Yay! I did something. That's how I feel now.
I feel the most useless, but also the most useful at the same time.
14 points of damage.
Yeah, that combined with Healing Spirit is really. That's basically 6 every turn.
Valchar's up.
So I'm in melee with, because the one attacked all of us, right?
Elemental Smash.
It's like an AoE effect. I don't. It was 1, 2, 3. So I would say you're out of range.
Okay. I'm going to move back a little bit.
Okay.
Probably 20 feet.
Okay.
And
legit.
So that puts you like 35 feet away from the fray.
From the fray, yeah, but still 30
so
feet away from everyone else.
I'm about 45 feet away from the fray. So, okay.
It also, I'm trying to figure out
Good
if
band.
this, I mean, it's states concentration, but 30 feet. I don't know if it's 30 feet on cast or if it's remaining 30 feet in. I think it's
Let's say both.
remaining 30
45 feet to Mars.
For what?
for the beacon.
Beacon of Hope
It's literally the
is.
distance
I don't
to
think it has a
Mars.
range once it's on.
Okay. I'd still only go like 20, just because I know the distance of most of my spells are 30. I am then going to cast Healing Word at level 1 on Sai as well. So you get 7.
How much?
7.
How much?
Oh. Let me think.
7.
Let me add that again.
7.
7.
7? Okay. So.
Just like I have to riposta.
And
Exactly.
he has to stab.
You have to
I have to stab
we
too.
all got our stuff.
That's true. I don't know what I have.
Alright,
if
Dave's
that
turn.
if that
Yeah,
heals me to
that's
max,
good.
like, would he know that or not?
You'll probably feel just like
Yeah,
normal.
you
No,
look.
will you know that?
I probably wouldn't.
Okay.
I mean,
Unless
you
like,
wouldn't know
everything-
he's like full, but you'd know he's like okay. He's looking a lot better. The wounds have
Yeah.
sealed up.
You'd be like, and you wouldn't be like bloody, but you'd have cuts on you probably.
So, like, I have a couple cuts and I'm just like, I'm tired.
I'm actually going to use my action for Sacrad Flamme.
Ha! Natural 17.
Shit.
I did something. All right,
Hey,
size
Tyler.
up. Yes, finally.
Wait, whose team are you on?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
What?
Don't worry about
I feel like that devalues my high five. Mine
That's
meant
the point.
something.
We were
Well,
pointing out
not
who's
anymore.
high-fiving the
it. Alright. Stabbing.
Okay.
stabbing.
Stiebs.
17.
Yep.
Sweet.
Yes, sir. Yes,
I'm gonna grab all
sir.
5 of them.
Yeah.
And that. And that.
I want to roll that many dice.
Completely bonkers.
Play a rogue.
Play a rogue.
or a wizard.
Alright, so that is
Fireball, man.
15, 19, 20, 22, 25.
Yeah,
again.
you just like you just like see like boulders just kind of flying off, and then it just kind of just tumbles
Third or
to
fourth.
just.
I'm imagining like the
Ice
Swedish chef when
shards.
he's shopping and there's just all these parts falling. He's going, "Ah, ah." Yeah. Hurdy, shurdy, shur.
We love Swedish people.
Especially chefs.
Because we love them, you should say it right now if you're Swedish.
I'm part Swedish.
Oh, I'm definitely Swedish.
It was a ruse. It was a ruse. I'm gonna swing with my offhand.
I just don't know how much Swedish, but I am Swedish.
That's a 26.
Yep. Oh, you're hitting the other one.
I'm hitting the
Okay,
other
yeah.
that is 7 more.
Okay. Wrong dice.
Thank you.
We've been over this.
That is 6 more.
Well, I mean, when you roll at that, like, there was a while where he only hit with his offhand.
That's true.
Yeah.
So it's sort of
That's
programmed
true,
in.
yeah. A
I think
bit.
I'm just.
All right, Wick.
I am going to do a new spell. Another new one. I'm gonna do Mind Spike. I need you to make a Wisdom saving throw for the one in front of me.
That
Painful.
sounds like exactly what they were doing in Puppy's compound.
7. Yeah, I know,
As
right?
a fail, so I reach into the mind of one creature I can see within range. The target must succeed. Make a Wisdom saving throw, taking 3d8
You choose me, don't you?
psychic damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful one.
Why?
On a failed save, I also always know the target's location until the spell ends. It is a concentration up to an hour, but only while the two of you are on the same plane of existence. Well, I have this knowledge, the target can't become hidden from me, and if it's invisible, it gains no benefits from that condition against me.
You actually might do that on me.
Yeah.
You ain't going anywhere. Poof.
12
Just feel a
damage.
spike
All
in the
right.
back of your brain, like,
Oh, ow.
I feel like there's a spike in my brain.
Run away.
In my mind.
Anything else?
Sir Robin ran away. Bravely
That
ran
is
away.
an action. As a bonus action, God damn, it's right there. I can't do it. No, never mind. That's a spell too. Never mind. Nope, that's all I do.
Anna.
I shoot it again.
Really?
Yes.
Are
I
we
know this
sure?
is like new and different.
We gotta think of a new word for that.
And then
Stupid.
Stupid.
like,
Can you
I-
stupid it again?
I stup it.
No.
Stupid good.
pretty sure that's a radio word for something else.
I rolled a nat 20 on my stupid.
And no.
New one, hashtag stooping.
roll for stup.
Yeah, roll for stupid.
Okay. I'm just gonna roll.
My W
That's
is a
for
little
the
weird.
best.
Can we change the name of our channel to Roll
Eight.
ConTROLL?
Better upside down.
Roll can stup. Whoa! Another max damage. That is 13
You're killing it.
again.
Damn.
And then well, that's a 13 to hit. Which
Nope.
I believe this is
All right. It's gonna just like start like swirling its body and just kind of like scatter around and just like hit, like you guys are getting hit with a bunch of shards. So, dex save throws.
For Erwan,
Oh, what's your? You said how far did you go?
20 feet. I think I said 20
Oh,
feet.
not for you then. Just for these two.
And you're further out.
Yeah, I ended up 45 feet away.
What do you guys get?
23.
5.
There it is.
There's
All right,
Wick.
pass and fail.
Oh, I should have moved my. Oh, well.
I'm fine.
19.
I'm still fine.
Was that to take half?
Yes.
Okay, just wanted to double check.
So
the key part of the
voucher.
Sweet. I think Erwan is doing pretty okay.
I'm not bloodied.
You
yet.
just told me you were fine.
I'm
that
fine,
I
but
have-
I'm not-
I've already used the spell slot.
Yes, but you
I
can't
use
move it right now.
I'm fine. You take 1 damage. I'm dead.
I'm
Come
not.
on!
I'm not bloodied yet, but I'm not far from bloody.
Mm-hmm.
I've already.
We look at you and
used
we're
it,
like,
you
she's
should
pretty
just
close to
let-
bloodied.
She'll get max healing from me.
If that is the case, if you are cut instead of bloodied, I will do.
I am cut
Somebody-
up.
Somebody cut you?
Somebody cut.
Somebody kill a bitch.
Wow.
I'm gonna cast.
That
healing
escalated
Word.
quickly.
I'm gonna cast healing word. Yeah, because I'm not close enough to you at the point. For second level, which is 11 healing.
Oh yeah. Okay, thank you.
Sweet.
I'm used to being battle mercy. I'm not used to being healing mercy.
Instead of a gun, you have a chair.
Just like, yeah.
All right. Done.
Yeah.
Side.
I'll pick up this d20 right here. And I'm just going to roll it. That is a 15.
That'll hit.
I will pick up these 5 dice, and this 1 dice, and this 1 dice. Now roll them.
You sound like a nature show narrator.
I know, right?
It's the Bob Ross of just like, just
Change a
tree right
happy.
here.
And
Gonna
then
stab with a
boom
happy
each
little
other.
rapier.
My damage went way down, 24 instead of 25 this time.
Ooh,
Why'd you
yes.
even bother?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Now,
But I gained
why
4
aren't
temporary
you
hit
rolling
points.
your pretty dice?
I did. Pretty dice.
Yeah, but you could have used a 4 too.
I rolled a 4 on that one though, so my 2 temporary hit points goes to 4 temporary hit points.
Not close to that one.
Okay. Offhand.
Yeah.
And then
Those three ones.
then we have Wick.
That is a 12.
Wick.
Um,
I'm mad at you for
I am going to.
I can live with it.
that. And
I just don't want to ding my sword on ice, so I'm gonna toll the dead. Wisdom saving throw. On the one I've been attacking.
7.
Failed. That is 2d10. 14.
Okay.
Roll the 10 on 2 of them? No.
3.
3.
I've rolled 10s 3 times. Everything else I have is an action except for. Okay, here's a question. How does rally work with Beacon of Hope?
It says any healing.
It's not just healing spells.
It doesn't list it as healing spells.
Does temp HP count? Because rally's temp, right?
No.
Or is
Healing.
We've been using it as healing. I don't know either anymore.
Regains the maximum number of hit points from any healing.
period.
Are you?
Oh yeah, it works with potions and stuff.
It must.
No? Okay, then I will. I will do nothing else right now.
Okay, Anna.
But good to know.
I'll shoot it again twice.
Okay.
Yep, 19
Got 3 at least.
and natural 20. on the
Okay.
second one. So the first one is, Jesus Christ, another 13 damage. I don't
Yeah.
even-
It's dead.
Oh.
So you're like,
I
this
got
is
this.
it.
The next one was
Dead.
gonna be 17 damage. In case anybody wants to.
Didn't happen, so no.
Yeah. I mean,
Nobody knows.
17 damage to the glacier behind it.
Yes, there we go. Landslide.
Yep.
Great.
Avalanche.
All right.
Crushing it.
So you just hit it,
Crushing
and
us.
just kind of the form that's like starting to shake and hold just starts to kind of crumple.
I'll move Healing Spirit over to you so you can top up, basically.
Yay! It'll take a little bit.
I'm gonna go search the bodies.
Thank you.
I'm assuming it's just
6
ice,
every
but
time.
you never know.
Just a bunch of
There-
hunks of
Is that
ice.
the start
There's
of my turn?
There's
Sick,
like
pretty
7
sick,
more.
pretty sick.
You can
I thought
keep
we said
some.
that on move, you could.
Oh, is it on move?
I thought we
You
decided
have 7
on
or
move.
8 more things, so where you can
Do I
six.
get but do I get it right now when you move it?
How many more times 6 do you need?
A few. I'm at 66 out of 95.
Yeah, you don't need 7 or 8.
Yeah.
So you just get it
Okay.
because we're out of battle, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
you just,
Oh, I thought we had
one left.
no,
Oh.
you got both.
No.
Hey.
Oh.
Yeah.
But
So we're out of battle, so you just top up.
Okay.
Boop, 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 boop.
Well, don't do all of them yet.
Boop, boop.
How many rounds do we get?
So you have about 3 rounds
Okay.
of just
I
kind
also
of
have to keep
chilling.
track of that.
So 18.
One.
So we're at 6 of beacon.
And then you, I guess give me perception checks. Well, we'll just do passive for this one. You guys notice. Valchar would probably notice first. Who else has? You have as much as
We
him?
both have 18, I think.
Yeah.
I have 16.
It's just, he has the feet for it,
I
right?
sure do.
So I'd think it'd be like,
I'm,
you both would see
yeah, the fact that both of us have a really high passive.
the blue shape that you saw earlier, like appears over the top again.
I'm going to look at Sai and just be like,
I saw it.
And then you see it reach up and grab and pull out this large, like ice claymore almost. It's large, and it shouts and just shouts in this like almost just like, it sounds like rocks grinding against each other as this noise that erupts out of it.
I assume we all hear it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like they see a little bit sooner, but you guys hear that, and then it leaps off and just leaps off the glacier and just comes smashing down. And then you hear the rocks kind of tumbling again from the same area.
No.
That was a very like Final Fantasy entrance.
It was.
Well done.
Yeah, mid-battle. Or right as we think we finish it, and here comes...
Well, but just like jumping off with a gigantic, like an inappropriately large sword.
The Buster Sword.
Yeah. So when you guys see this thing, like up above, you can't really tell how big it is. Down here, you can see it's big. It's pretty scary. Like 12 to 13 feet tall.
Like maybe a giant?
No. It's definitely, because you're familiar with giants, this is definitely something else.
Okay, I was like, oh no, are we fighting an ice giant?
And then you hear like the grumbling, and then you then hear it say, in Elvish, you hear it say, "Die, filthy elves."
Whoops.
Not a friend.
Hey, guess what? We're safe!
I yell back, "I'm half human, you mother."
We're not elves.
You know.
Mark it down.
And I said that in Elvish.
Oh, I won't know then! Yeah,
Did
you
you
don't
just
know.
say I'm half human?
Look at the
I'm
race
half
that I wrote
human,
down.
you mother effer, is what Anna said. In Elvish.
I wrote on my character sheet, race, elf, in parentheses, not half human.
You guys get the impression this thing is it's quite strong. And then you see another 4 of the frost elementals come from the same spot.
In our way?
Coming from the same area, like coming at you again.
I'm just trying to figure out, because we're heading, let's say...
So you're heading, they're coming from the tower, basically.
Cool.
Is it time to yeet?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I'm
agree.
going to cast Darkness.
I didn't know you knew Dwarvish.
I don't like what's going on here. Just want you both to know that.
What?
I don't like it.
Don't like what?
You don't like Dwarvish? Well, you can yeet yourself out of this conversation.
Yikes.
Happily, and then I start running away from the tower.
Yeah.
Darkness has officially been cast. No more
Run
peeking.
away!
Where are you
away.
casting darkness on?
On
Like in front of
basically
us?
I forget. Can I?
Like between us and them?
I want to make sure that I actually have this correct. If the point you choose is on an object you are holding or one that is being worn or carried,
It stays on it.
it would go with it.
But the sound one doesn't.
Yup. So I'm casting Darkness on the Claymore sword.
That's amazing.
That's good.
So good.
Wow. Interesting you say that.
Oh no.
So as you
Counterspell.
as you go and you start to see the darkness just like explode out of the sword, and I'm assuming you guys are you starting to run?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll
We
do
are yeeting
this.
ourselves from this.
Hold on. I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh no.
1. Okay. Oh. Luckily for the darkness, you start to see the darkness approaching very quickly towards Sai, and you guys are you just hear as you're starting to run, as the claymore has just been thrown at you guys, but because of the darkness, it just whiffed by and just whiffed right past your shoulder and didn't, and you just like see as like the darkness like envelops your vision, and then as you're running you just exit the darkness.
Okay, that's not natural either, Anna.
That's true. That is, in fact, true.
I'm cheesing it.
Run.
I'm going the full 90.
Okay.
I will go my full 60
Nice.
You're still being left behind.
from
By
you.
Like the Left Behind series. Oh.
Hey.
The darkness was really awesome. I was totally planning on having him do stuff with the sword, and then you're like, well, okay.
That's
I have
was really
plans,
good.
but
That
it worked very well.
That was the-
brilliant.
Ooh, we can't fight him. What is his weapon? That looks
That's
stupidly
good.
big.
That's
And
good. I'm
painful.
gonna have to use
It looked
that.
really big when it was right here.
Yeah.
You only heard it because it's just darkness,
Yeah.
and that was freaky to see, like the darkness like go whooshing past you.
I feel like
like
oh. Spinning in the air. So it was like
You wanna know
the
what the
dark-
crazy thing is? Is that because I have to see the attack coming, I wouldn't have been able to use my half damage on that.
I don't know. I think if you see a giant ball of darkness coming at you, you might figure something's
Ooh, I don't know.
up.
You'd have 30 feet of being like, something's coming.
Yeah, you'll be sure aware that something might
Yeah.
hit you. That's it.
What's that? Oh god!
Well, that's when you just hit the ground. You
Right.
know?
Cleaved entirely. Good news that no, you don't have advantage on that saving throws because I had to do darkness.
Well, the darkness buys you guys some time to all dash and get out.
Yeah.
You start to hear some shouts in that kind of like the rock grinding, like guttural like speech, and like the
Sounds really like Goblin.
it's on a little bit in the distance. You can hear the frost elementals kind of roving around looking for you guys.
Sure.
But the darkness bought you guys a good amount of time to kind of get out and start heading back.
Get out of this choke point.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's
Where
go.
to?
I would say probably retracing our steps out of the crevice that we've been walking through, and at least get to outside of all of it to where once we entered, and then probably try and figure out our next steps from there.
I'd probably say like, why don't I take up the rear and I'll keep an eye behind us and.
You see moving blackness.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
He just walks into a wall.
Damn it.
I hate this wall. It's still dark. Really cool effect, but really annoying.
All right.
The fact that I could attach it to something,
You attach it to an arrow and then just shoot it.
that can also work, or rock, or with arrow, definitely with your arrows.
All right.
Do one of the lightning
I don't know, you
arrows.
can't really launch them far enough.
So you guys make it back to like the frozen lake and such, going at a rapid pace.
I don't think he wanted us visiting his home.
Kind of what it seemed like.
I doubt that's actually his home.
Fine, I don't think he wanted us visiting his tower.
No, I mean, he's probably just the guardian.
That's a pretty powerful
He's
guardian.
possessive of it.
Right, as a guard, like an enchanted or enslaved or whatever guardian would be.
In either case, make a note that there's
No go.
there's something guarding this
Here
passage.
there be weird monsters.
Ice that will hurt you.
I see what you did there.
Why don't everybody give me a perception check?
Oh no.
Is the darkness coming? Darkness is coming. That's probably my sigil. Darkness is coming.
17. At disadvantage.
16.
Nice.
Perception?
Yep.
21.
13.
Wow. And so everybody,
Yeah, but times 2.
everybody except Mr. Blurry.
Yeah, it's kind of been the...
This is the theme of the night.
I
If
can't
it's,
help
if
but
it's
that
not
we have
using my
disadvantage
passive,
and
I'm
we kicked
failing
ass.
the perception checks.
You guys kind of hear like.
Does it sound like the cadence of steps? Like boom, like that?
Sounds more like the sound we heard earlier.
No, this is definitely different. Hopefully, I'm trying to do it close enough to the mic
I'm
so
sounding
everybody
like
can
a
hear.
Oh, is it more
Type
like
of-
air moving? Got it.
Yeah.
Kind of looking like just hearing this light, looking around. You see in the distance, you see something flying through. Looks quite large, and it's white. And if they pointed out to you, you would see it as well.
How you doing?
It is a very hard to tell sizes, but it's a very large white dragon flying off in the distance, kind of
Gee, it's like I knew.
towards the mountain.
How you doing? So it's not
You
going.
said
It's going towards that
the
mountain.
mountain?
So it's kind of going over us.
No, it's like far off. Like so, You guys
coming
are
from a
like in
different
kind of
angle.
the southern point. It's coming from much further, kind of like where the smoke was earlier.
Did of this entire time, did we know who was being sent in that other group? In other words, can I use sending
Yeah.
on one of the people?
Because we saw them leaving.
Yeah, you would know them well enough. Yeah.
I
Okay.
will. Whoever seemed the most.
Probably the strong elf.
I'm going to immediately cast sending, saying, "White dragon in the air, coming your way."
Okay.
Can they respond to that? Or
Yes.
They can.
Yeah. You'll get a message back. Yeah, we've been seeing him fly around for a while. We're just keeping it low. Be safe.
Oh, I'm really glad we went this direction now.
There's some life in this plane yet, it seems.
Hopefully we're still part of it tomorrow.
You know, I was just making a generalization. You know, white dragons and silver dragons would do really good in a frost plane. Not saying, hey.
There she blow.
I'm trying to remember because this was a couple weeks back. The story that we got was it was a dragon that we're actually trying to find.
I thought it was a god.
Nothing
it was
about a
elves.
dragon.
Okay.
Elves.
Yeah,
And they
we're trying to
captured
find the elves,
God.
and then we're assuming that they're going to be like our defense.
But the
against whoever's
cold
trying to
wind
unleash.
was I seem to remember that
Oh,
it was from a dragon.
Cryanax?
Yeah.
Cryanax isn't. Cryanax
He's
is
a
like
massive elemental.
demigod,
Yeah.
basically.
Got it.
He's an
I am definitely
Arcomental.
combining stories.
Yeah.
That's
See,
okay.
Arcomental.
A what?
An arcomental. Arco elemental.
Okay.
Like it like the top elemental.
Arcol elemental.
That's what the D&D stuff calls them.
Archimedes. Archimedes.
Sure. Archimedes.
I think at this point we're just kind of chatting and moving, right?
Yeah.
For the most part, we're not like stopping or anything.
Is he coming towards us at all? He's
No.
going the other direction. Okay.
Yeah, he's
heading-
northwest,
Right,
heading
right.
northeast.
So he's heading towards the smoke or away from
Away
the smoke?
from the smoke.
Is the smoke still going?
Yes.
I hate to say this. I really, 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 really hate to say this. We need to go there. Points to the smoke.
How long have we been out and about at this point?
So it was
Like
about
6 hours or something?
yeah, including the fight and the rest, 7 to 8 hours.
How are people feeling? Should we?
I mean, I took
Keep going.
some swirling ice to the face, but other than that, I'm good.
Cold and tired.
There is that.
Yeah. So there's either we commit to going now, or
Well, if wherever that is the enemy of that thing, that might be who we want to find.
Or the other option is if there is where that thing lives and that thing's not there, we should go there when that thing's not there.
I somewhat
Don't-
followed that. But
wait.
agree.
I would know they usually live up in the mountains, right? That white dragons usually. So they usually live up in the mountains, though. Like
So-
that's where their roost is gonna be, is up in a mountain.
So you think that it lives there where the other search team went? Scout team.
Yeah. Yeah.
Either way, I agree. We should go find out if there's any survivors over where that thing was.
I totally agree with that. Do we want to do that now, or do we want to do that after a rest or something?
I say we do it now. I don't think. I'm not gonna lie. I am really tired and really cold. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make it all the way back.
Okay.
Are we the cave that we stayed at overnight? That's on the way, right?
Kind of.
Let's make it back to the cave, report in to Ildren, and then move our way out.
Make sure
Okay.
they're okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it is probably a good time. Probably should have done this earlier, but let's do another Constitution saving throw all around.
The fact that we've been running lately, any more additional pluses based on that?
I mean, you would be burning a lot of energy, and then after, like, the sweat would be,
Okay.
you know, it. I should have probably had you do 2 or 3 of them, and I haven't. So
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not going to remind you. I'm
Yeah.
not going to.
I thought about it, but the fire, and I'm like, all right, we can pass it.
The
But
fire and then the
Yeah.
And this is a
following the
save,
fight.
not an ability check, correct? So I do not
Yes.
get disadvantage on this.
Correct.
Okay. So Constitution,
Yep.
15.
Natural 20.
Nice. That's a point of
Ooh.
exhaustion.
18.
Okay, pass.
Welcome to the tired side.
I'm motivated by dragon.
I was gonna say, the dragon is terrified.
Like
waiting
you just
to
like
be-
it like froze you to your core like too much. Like,
Yep.
oh crap.
Yep.
Yeah, we are. Actually, those roles worked out very nicely. Like in canon, like our motivations related to dragons.
Yeah.
And Wick freezes when Wick sees dragons. So
Yeah, makes sense.
I don't know why. They're not very powerful.
Wow.
Yeah, I made one.
to your best guess, it would rival, or it would be around the same area of the one that you saw in. Oh crap! Blanking the name. Dwarven City.
Dramgar.
Dunhildar.
No, it's
Dramgar.
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 Whatever.
Yeah, it did. Dunhildar.
Dunhildar's the festival thing.
That was the one time I messed it up. Then I just kept going with it, and I forgot about it. Yes, Dramgar.
Yeah, don't have any of us watch it again to be like, oh, by the way, 3 months later.
Alright, so I think we're
And
heading
not
back.
the one you
Alright,
killed.
Not roll the point.
Yeah, the big one. Let's go. And I'll like push Wick in front of me, like I'm right behind you, and I'll be last in
Okay.
order again.
All right, you guys are able to make it back to the cave, and like the rope let down and everything, and get up. Well,
Unless anybody wants to do it fancifully.
I can't do it fancifully up. I can only do it down.
You could do it fancy up.
I don't want to. I just want to get there. I am real cold.
well, what's going on out there?
Dragon.
Well, we've heard him and seen him. Yeah.
There was also like this weird ghost thing that threw darkness at me.
Well,
A ghost thing that threw darkness at you.
okay, there was an ice thing that was really big with a really big sword. I couldn't tell you what it was, but it stood way taller than all of us. Darkness was me casting it on the sword so we could get out of there.
Yeah, this thing is nothing to mess with, and I wouldn't send us towards
He
that tower
seemed
again.
to have an army of ice elementals at his beck and call as well. He had 4 by the time we left.
After we killed the first 2.
After we killed the first 2. Yeah.
Wild and crazy thought. What if that's the thing we were sent here to check to see if it was still locked up?
I mean, the idea's not crazy, but I would feel like an arc elemental would be way more powerful than that.
I mean, we didn't give him a
In his
chance
own
to
plane.
show how powerful he was. We kind of ran.
Do we know anything about? I'm asking in character to you. Do we know anything about like what Cryonax, like what his story is and like what he looked like?
What do I know about Cryonax?
Like, was he originally an elf or a human or something? Like what?
Think of like almost like a glacier that's come to life, like very large, very like just like almost like Titan type of level of like size and strength.
It's more like those old stories of parts of the earth coming to life, or like volcanoes, except of ice. But that's about all I know.
And that doesn't sound like this guy though. This guy sounds like maybe like a friend of or like a thrall or something of Cryonax.
Maybe.
You know?
But it might be proof that something's happened
Certainly
to the
have
elves
the right
watching.
attitude though.
Whatever it is, it's not friendly.
No.
It was also
Oh.
smart enough to watch us.
Yeah.
It spoke in Elvish. I don't know what it said
clearly
in Elvish.
tested us with the first 2
It said
elementals.
when it spoke in Elvish and said filthy elves, and then sent a bunch of elementals at us.
And he clearly, my guess is he tested us with the first 2, and when that didn't work,
Well, he had been spying on us
did
for
the
2 days before.
reinforcements. Yeah.
Well,
And that was the direction of the tower.
Mhm.
So, like, to get to the tower, you have to go through, like, a crevice. It's kind of a choke point. There's, like, a maze sort of thing going on.
I mean, it's not a maze. There's only one route.
So, labyrinth, excuse me.
There's not even...
oh,
David Bowie's not there. Did that ice thing have a big bulge?
Oh, yikes.
Everyone's seen it.
Maybe some kidnapped children.
Yeah, they're not goblins. They're ice elementals.
Yeah, he is the Goblin King. Jeez.
I happen to have seen that movie like 14 times, so yes, I know that he's the Goblin
Really?
King.
Like, why?
I like that movie.
Excuse you, that's a good movie.
Yeah,
I
I watched it a lot when I was a
fine.
child, and it's
I didn't see it
nostalgia.
till I was an adult. I think I don't really.
That's a
get
mistake,
It.
yeah.
We heard the story. I don't actually have the specific notes. When we heard the story about all of this, wasn't there a part of it that was talking about how the elves wanted to be a part of this plane and then ended up trying to take over,
Yes.
Yeah, they were
No.
colonizers.
which could
Or no, not the elves. It was
No, it
the
wasn't the elves.
the 5 families or whatever. The Empire. It was the
Yeah.
Empire. Consistent with who they are now, they were, evil colonizers. Still not entirely sure how the wrath got taken out on the elves, but,
Because the elves were close to where the portal was. I would assume.
Well, that was all of the elemental planes band together, and each attacked different parts of the human world.
got it.
Not really caring between elf or human or whatever. Small little meat bag.
Got
So there's something here that something happened with the elves, and this plane, we'll assume, that caused this being to hate the elves.
it. I mean, it doesn't take much.
And that's why it was trapped.
If
No, we're talking about
Crynax
the
was
one
trapped.
that just tried
Possibly.
to kill us.
Right, but that's why Crynax was trapped, because he was trying to kill all the elves.
He's trying to kill everyone.
Trying to kill everybody on our plane.
But we're
Yeah.
saying that this one, something happened here that made this one hate the elves, which could just be trapping Crynax. I mean, that's a
Absolutely.
very legitimate, especially if they've taken him somewhere where nobody else can get to.
Yeah.
There's a smoke on the other side.
Yeah, we saw some smoke. Looked like the dragon was coming from that area.
And where
So it
there's smoke.
might be worth checking out to see if there's friendlies there.
We've gotten some word from the other group. It's, I don't know, goblins and hobgoblins running amok.
In the tower, in the mountain.
No, in the little town.
Well, if
Oh,
they're killing
there's
goblins, that's a good thing.
What's
Or-
killing? No, but
it's the goblins who are doing the killing.
The smoke is goblins.
Well, wasn't the dragon coming from that area?
Who says they
That
haven't tamed a
direction.
dragon?
I mean, I'm sure they haven't tamed it. I'm sure they have a uneasy alliance or
Or one of those machines.
mutually beneficial relationship with it.
I mean, didn't you say they had a dragon turtle? Why couldn't they have caught a
That's
dragon?
Well, it was flying free.
I mean, we didn't see it up close to know if it had any of those thingies on it.
That's a horrifying thought.
Uh-huh.
Either way, we need to, neither of the areas that either of us went, either group went, were friendly. So we need to search out other options.
well, I guess we'll wait for the other party to come back. Get some rest.
Sounds good.
Rest is good.
You guys want to take like a short rest or a long rest, or
Well, this fatigue doesn't go away on a short rest.
Oh, right.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to take a long rest.
Okay.
Technically, would my trance be able to get rid of it?
That's
Because
a long
trances
rest.
are
Yeah, you're
considered
4
long
hours.
rest.
For you.
So yeah,
It's
I'll,
just considered long
I'll-
rest.
I'll take my 4 hours and I'll wake up right away.
The rest of us need at least 6.
after about an hour, the other party comes back.
I'll stay up let all of them rest, knowing that they seemed real tired by the time we got back here.
So the 3 of you are taking long rests, and then Valchar will just take like a short rest.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully his dice rolls get better with a short rest.
So you can
Well, I
take
don't
a short
know. At
rest if
some
you want to take
point,
any hit
he's
dice.
gonna start pushing exhaustion, though.
It's not like
It
night
hasn't
yet.
been that long.
Night.
It's only been like 8 or 9 hours since you guys actually first woke up. So
Yeah, we'll now be off sync, but
We don't even know what that means here.
So when they come back, they'll tell you about they'll inform you, and you can just tell them later on or whatever.
Yeah.
basically that like the goblins are around and they have like a lot of fires going constantly. They're in a very small makeshift like camp. They've been seen like wandering around like destroying things, and not really much information has been gathered on that. And the dragon has been seen like going to the camp and such, and then flying around and diving, and then like going out of vision and then coming back and just kind of flying around.
I wonder if they've got payment to the dragon. I'm saying as if none of you are here.
The dragon's attacking the goblins, though?
There's the dragon interacting with the goblin.
They were seen near for a little bit.
Making some kind of deal.
I will...
Seven, we can make a deal?
Yeah, I will thank them for the information.
Well, they're mostly telling Ildren. You're just kind of there.
I will thank them for the information anyway.
Okay.
I will pass on the information to everyone else when they wake up. And then I will say, I wonder if the dragon's got a deal with the goblins.
Yeah, for sake of time, you guys just take your long rest and then...
And I short rest.
Yeah. And then you guys meet up. You don't have to worry about watches or anything. The remaining elves have that taken care of. You also do learn that 4 of the sleeping individuals have woken up in a lot of pain, but they're able to talk a little bit and very simple sentences, but like kind of recovering. The others are able to take like food and water, like you could just kind of feed it to them and they just kind of eat it or drink it, like kind of creepy and weird, but that's the status of those.
Do they report kind of the same thing, like when asked what they remember?
Mm-hmm. So, what's the game plan?
That's a very good question. Well, we got to head in a different direction because clearly neither of the ways that we went really worked. Might be worth checking out this roaming goblin camp and trying to spy in on what's going on with the dragon. I mean, at the very least, information is information.
Agreed.
And beeping is beeping.
Beep 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 beep.
If they've got a big old white dragon on their side, I definitely want to know that.
Yeah.
Figure out what kind of...
And if they've got a big old white dragon in a tenuous at best alliance that could be potentially changed, manipulated, or destroyed, I also want to know that.
Well...
And since I speak Draconic, I would love to be near enough to be able to hear.
Yeah.
I also speak Draconic.
Yeah.
I also speak Draconic.
Well, but okay, we speak Draconic. I would love it if we were close enough to be able to hear.
I can hear all languages.
Right.
I cannot speak Draconic. Can you, that spell that you use to listen to all languages, can you use that on other people?
It's like my disguising.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it's only on me.
So,
I mean, I could teach you a few basic words, but I don't think it'd be enough.
not enough to understand the intricacies of negotiation, probably.
Nope.
Well, while we're all listening, you can sit there and look pretty
To
and
recover a 3rd level spell.
look out.
I'm really good at that. But yeah, either way, we should figure out what's going on with the goblins and the dragon. I mean, any information is helpful information. Might be worth sending out another party, or as soon as they get a rest, sending out another party in another direction, because we're going to have very tough time in this place if we don't find any other allies.
Or any other places to...
We found some major
make
enemies already.
Any sign of what used to live here yet?
Oh, it's been pretty quiet.
That's good, at least.
Maybe it was eaten by the dragon.
Please don't say that.
Why not? That's a good thing. That means it's not coming back.
No, but it means that the dragon's been around.
Yeah, sure.
could be out while whatever creature that lives here was out hunting. Or something.
Yeah.
Dragon's definitely been flying over here a little bit, so I would be very careful. how I
Look,
move.
I just don't want to deal with the dragon again, okay?
Well, it's probably gonna happen. It sucks, but it's probably gonna happen again.
The nice thing, the kind of nice thing is that you have time to prepare yourself for it. It's not coming out of nowhere. So you need to think about how that's going to go if it happens.
I also have the
I
ability
know it's going to be tough, but
to change everyone, or not everyone, I can change one person. And, you remember those T-Rexes that we saw?
Mm-hmm.
I think I can change someone into one of those.
I mean, that'd be helpful. I'm not sure it'd be helpful against
Not necessarily
one
something
of
that's
those
flying.
pointing in the direction.
Right.
Can T-Rexes talk?
I don't think so. Not from what we've
They can-
seen.
Based
According
on
to-
your previous,
According to this, they have no languages.
they can speak T-Rexy.
They can speak roar.
It's almost like Tabaxi, but
Sexy Rexy.
all right. Well, I think we have a plan. 4 of us will go check out that area, or 3 of us. If you, I mean, honestly, it's going to be a stealthing mission, so I guess that's up to you. And then
Yeah,
we'll send
well-
another group out in a different direction, looking for other areas where these snow elves or whatever they are might be.
No offense to Enna, she's still in the. I mean, she you can hold a decent conversation in Draconic, but you haven't been speaking it for years.
It's true.
The problem is that if
I might not know
you're
all
gonna
the-
hear Draconic, you need to be close, and you being close without people knowing you're there isn't exactly your strong suit. I'd rather get half of the information and live rather than all the information and die.
Okay, so would I just stay here then?
I would assume so.
I think you should come.
There's always the thing where if we can tell that we're getting close, we might be able to split up then. I don't think we should ever split everyone up again.
No.
At least not as
Not
much
long
as
term.
we can.
I mean, we have 12, 16 sleeping individuals. It would be kind of hard to have all 14 of us and then carrying them. So maybe it'd be better if you guys split off.
Well, from you, yes.
A dumb smile shows up on his
We've
face.
obviously established that you don't like us and don't want to come with us to fight a dragon.
Hey. I like most of you.
Which ones do you not like? You don't like either of them?
I never
Not
said
even
it.
Valchar?
I never said that.
Well, we know you like me.
Whoa!
Blush.
He said something nice about me.
And the shipping continues.
All right. Well.
All right.
I say we get going as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Now that we're all rested up,
Be quick. Be safe.
we'll try.
It's good to see some of your folks waking up, even if they're uncomfortable. It's better than
It's something.
unconscious. Yeah.
Have any of them gotten any better since they woke up?
A little.
Yeah, that's
He points
good.
to the one that you guys saw originally. He's like
The first one that
sitting
woke
up against like the cave wall, just kind of like blankly staring. But like
Got the 1,000-yard stare.
yeah, but he's like sitting up.
Good to see. I hope that
Yeah.
continues.
Mm-hmm. They may not be the same people that they were when they got here, but at least they're alive and they still seem to have a sense of who they are.
Yeah.
We'll see.
All right. Well. Everyone ready?
Okay, what's the game plan?
We're gonna try to get as close as possible and listen in on some conversations.
So where are you going?
We're going towards where the fire was, I assume.
The smoke.
Okay.
I think we're gonna travel there sort of normally, keeping an eye out for the dragon, and then as we get closer, we'll reassess the sort of stealth whatever.
Looking out for dragons and flying swords.
Yeah.
What's
Flying
Flying
darkness.
darkness.
Is it the druid spell that is like where you can change the environment to be?
Yeah,
To hide you?
hallucinatory terrain.
That's what it's called. Yeah,
Oh,
that'd be super useful with snow.
Yeah.
We need a druid.
Hey, Druid.
I have a thing where I'm actually
Oh.
really good at creating cover if there's like brush and stuff available. So yeah.
Everyone's covered in snow.
Yeah, right. I mean,
Digging like
so
dogs.
yeah, if we were
Everyone's covered in
in
snow.
the,
Constitution, 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 Constitution.
yeah, if we were like forest, grasslands,
Scheiße.
mountains, something like that, I could like I'm actually quite good at that, but yeah, I don't think I have anything here.
All right, so you guys are you kind of know the area of where you are. Are you like gonna climb down to the lake? Are you gonna go above? Are you gonna try to like go on the side maybe? Like
What seems like the easiest path to get to where the smoke was?
Well,
Is it still there?
so you guys really haven't explored much north, so I can't. You have to kind of go and
Well,
figure
like
it out.
looking from where we are and looking to, is there still smoke? First of all,
You're
we
you
can't.
kind of
really
have
see.
to like you can't
Okay.
really see it
From where we are, knowing vaguely from
Right.
what I have put in my map that I was building, does it look like it would be easier to go from the bottom to go up and around, or to go like around?
it.
Just like guessing. Rough.
The quickest would be to go down and then like go onto the ice and then walk straight there, kind of north. If you could, but you could also follow like we'll say the other group would have given you some recon, some information about the terrain. So the like the cliff face that you guys are on, like not huge cliff, but like a little bit of a like cliff. It kind of like wraps up a little bit and then it goes east. So it could get you like more east and a little bit north. But then it's going to be kind of like a open space.
Which is more visible to a dragon flying overhead.
As much as we can avoid being straight out in the open.
Oh, well, it sounds like the fastest way is going to be going down and traveling around the lake to the north.
Yeah. Might be the fastest, but if that dragon's flying around.
Will be very visible.
And we're going to be visible no matter what. Do you see trees?
No.
This is a wide open plain.
But
Right,
does
but
it-
if we can hide under, outcroppings or in shadows, something like that, that'll help make us less interesting.
Anything that we can at least try. That
Um,
isn't going to be just running across the lake.
You have a cloak on, right?
My jacket.
I have a cloak.
Turn around.
Get it.
I want to know. Yeah, out you go. No. So I want to get your opinion on this. This says I can make a color, a small mark, or a symbol appear on an object for an hour. Could I just make
Oh,
Wick's?
prestidigitation?
Yeah. Could I just make Wick's cloak white?
Yes. That's a thing.
It says make a small mark.
It's a small mark, but you can change the color.
It
of
says make a
something.
color, a small mark. I could make a color.
Color, comma, small mark.
I mean, you tell me if you want to look at the spell itself. We could talk about that. But
I
Yeah.
was half expecting a target.
Turn around, stick it out, even white.
Let me
You
just
got that?
check real
Yep.
quick.
No, it was like just on the back of the cloak, just a target symbol.
Here. I have it already.
Oh, actually, I'm on the same page.
Okay.
You guys are so good at looking at books.
The fun part of looking up rules.
Yay!
It's the
Specifics.
classic part of the
Well, especially with
experience.
prestidigitation, it's like so weird. Like
Yeah.
the effects are very, like, I don't know.
It's legitimately
You can
data
do
thaumaturgy.
literally everything with it. Totally rules is written.
You can help it camouflage a little bit, like by making it a little bit white, but you can't just go like make everything white
Okay.
because it's gonna take. It does take. So it takes 6 seconds to cast each time. I mean, for a small mark, you can help make a little bit more camouflage.
Okay.
Which is
For
good
an
because her
hour.
cloak is a deep green.
Right.
Like that's gonna be noticeable.
I mean, all
plain
of us
white.
Yeah.
My jacket's already white with hearts.
We can just prestidigitation each of the hearts.
Here's my problem.
Touch my hearts.
Here's my problem. My cloak is black. So
Yes.
And my stuff's all like green and brown, like forest colors.
yeah. So
Me too.
I mean, being seen by the dragon is going to be very easy unless we're like in a cave or an outcropping. So we should definitely search the area.
But if we can stay out of sight, out of line of sight.
Right.
We'll probably, if we're in line of sight, we'll probably be spotted. But if we stay out of line of sight, then
Right.
There's not. I mean, it sounds like you guys are wanting to go around on the cliff face.
Yeah.
Okay.
that's it. Might be longer.
I think
That
it's
was
gonna
what
be more
we got
dangerous.
from the other team, right?
Yeah.
That was the recommendation we got from the other team as well.
Well, I mean, they didn't really give you a recommendation. They just
That was
said,
the recommendation I thought that the other team was giving us.
you could like, there are basically like 4 options, I guess. One would be to just get down, walk straight there, fast as possible.
Yep.
The other one would be get down, walk along the ledge, and then go up north to get a little bit. Yeah, the other one would be try to like scale the side and try to like make your way up.
Not that one.
And then the last option would be to go on top of the like little cliff, and then figure it out. But no one's
Also a
got
bad
that.
idea for that one.
Yeah, I think going sort of down but along the cliff is a good idea.
Okay, I thought you guys wanted to go like along the face edge where we would be more likely to fall.
No, not.
Not after
Silent
what
across
happened
it.
at Buckport? Was that
Oh,
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
You didn't know that.
No,
You would have heard it.
You,
I would've been
we've
told about
we've
it.
told her about it.
you could use that rope thing that you do to hide us
I'll
in a
just
place where
turn
we
it
could
and go.
see and
That's
Well,
true. That's
just
true.
like
If worst comes to worst, we can use your rope trick to hide. It does.
Yeah.
You do have to climb.
and then pull the rope in
Yeah.
without them seeing us, but
So
it's a thing.
if he spotted us and is flying at us, then we'll have a problem. But if we're just
Like,
hiding, yeah.
Are
we're good.
any of the people
That
that I
was the
gave
best
my
one.
winter
Oh,
clothes to
I'll
a
do this
week?
just in case.
One of them, one of the pieces you gave to is the
Okay,
other is
I'm
one.
gonna go talk to whoever it is and just say, like, hey, how's the how are you doing? Are you warm enough?
Oh, it's so cold. You put the heater, make it hot.
Okay. And then
Yeah,
then I'll walk
about
away.
that.
So you can make things into dragons.
Yep.
Maybe we should go as a dragon.
I don't know if I could scale up.
Oh.
He was able to make a dragon from a dragon turtle, which is larger.
It was a thought.
That said,
It was a good thought. And the
Might
fact,
remember
might
the-
start a turf war.
remember the young dragon that we came across? I think it was the young dragon at
Uh-huh.
Jamgar, right?
Dramgar.
Uh-huh.
We were able to beat that, so I might be able to do one of those.
but the problem is, as soon as it gets down to enough health, it turns back into what it is.
But what if we just did a dragon, not to fight the other dragon, but to get closer to the goblins? It'd be faster. And if you're able to do different colors, not just the one that you saw, then we could do a white dragon and go as a white dragon.
All this is giving me a headache. Do you just want to wait for the dragon to like go to sleep or something?
Also, how much do I know about dragon behavior?
How much would you know about dragon? I don't. You specialize in giants, right?
And dragons.
Oh,
they're
and
both-
dragons.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I'm really good at tracking and finding them, but what I'm asking is how much do I know? Like, me as a player, my instinct is that white dragons are so, like, they're the like, knowing what I know about their behavior and, like, what's written in, like, the monster's manual and stuff is that, like, a white dragon would not suffer another dragon in its territory.
Yeah.
Unless it's, like, related to them, and even then that's dicey. Right?
Mhm.
I feel like you think Anna would know that? I feel like.
Yeah.
So I'll just, like, comment that, like, that actually might put a bigger target on our heads.
Oh.
To be another dragon in a white dragon's territory.
Even if it is another white dragon.
They're
Probably especially.
yeah. I don't know if
Roger
that
wouldn't know, so.
I don't know if that would make it worse. That might, I don't know. They're so jealous of their own territory and their own hunting grounds. I mean, white dragons, of all the dragons, are the most motivated by just like food and sort of like primal instinct. They're the least likely to be like reasoned with or to make a deal with.
Because we had.
They're not super vain. They're just like animalistic.
When
Then
we
why'd
were,
they make a deal with the goblins?
I mean, they could still, but they're just like they're the dumbest of them.
Right.
when we were in Dramgar, there were two of them. There was a larger one and then the younger one.
Yeah, the younger one was probably the child of the bigger one.
Yeah, you might be right. I guess I thought that there was an alliance or something that was made there.
I mean, it could have been too, but
I don't know enough about. I know more about Dragonborn. I don't know enough about dragons.
Yeah.
that being said, though, we've seen the Empire recruit dragons before.
Yeah.
So there's a good
Seen
chance this
Azamar.
dragon is.
Recruit a golden eagle.
Anyways.
Apropos of nothing.
So we're just gonna go down and walk along the cliff face.
I think we should I think that once we're near it and can see it, we should.
I mean, we
we
don't
should
even
figure
know
out the
it's there.
situation when we get there. Because we're not gonna know. We can't plan for stuff that we don't know yet.
Exactly.
So let's just start heading that way, and then we'll like, not to sound like we don't have a plan, but we'll figure it out. We'll have to.
It's always been the same way that we're handling things, is cautiously, but
Right.
until we know what's going on, we can plan and be cautious for anything and just never actually get anything done.
We don't have enough information to create a plan that we know will work, so it's not worth making a plan.
Alright, let's stop talking about not having a plan. Let's go down, we're gonna go around near the cliff face.
Got
if we get any like hint of a dragon, we're gonna hide in an undercropping or hide under an outcropping, or maybe I'll use rope trick to get us into a pocket dimension. Agreed?
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, cool. You guys head down, start heading around, just for the sake of time. And you guys make it a good portion around. You get past the lake, and it kind of starts to like gets a little bit narrower. It's very slow, but eventually you'll come to a point. You can keep making your way on there. Can you guys all give me a perception check?
Without disadvantage, because
Ooh, natural 20.
Ooh, nice.
Natural 2.
Which is a
I was gonna say, I also
That's
got
a-
a natural 2.
26.
I also got a natural 2, which totals
Jeez.
5.
Mine totals 6. Or 7.
Since we all got the same rolls, I probably shouldn't say it, but 10.
Actually,
Ooh.
pretty good. Plus 8. Wow.
I mean,
Not good enough,
plus
but
But here we
so
are.
Anna, you're like really like kind of watching the skies for the dragon, and you kind of peel and making your way, and you just get this kind of like hear just a little bit of like moving snow, and you're like, what's that? And you look up and you see like a furry head like looking down on you, and then as soon as you look, like pull off.
Does it look like feline or?
It was a natural 20.
We don't know. Murder it.
It looks very like so white hair, more bear than feline.
I just turn to the
Size
others and
scare
kind of whisper. I'm a stage whisper, but just like I think there's a bear or something like that. Maybe a polar bear or something up there.
I'm gonna hide.
Where?
You can.
Have we?
I'll look for a place to hide.
Have we seen any sort of like caves
I mean,
or anything?
At this spot there are any caves. I mean, you can like go up against the wall and like.
We need to kill it and open it up and hide inside for warmth.
In snowy terrain.
I thought they smelled bad on the outside.
If you want to hide, roll a stealth.
I'm having too much fun looking through all the.
So you get advantage,
I do get it.
just because it's a brand new ability for him.
Right. So not much better, but 17.
Okay.
On a,
So-
on a roll of
so-
6.
Sai tries to like blend in, like it. You're used to Sai like disappearing, and like you can just like see his dark, like shape, like against the white. But I mean, he's hidden a little bit.
He's a little blurry around the edges.
I hope not.
Wrong character.
Just a little bit
He's
of
starting
me.
to fade out of existence.
Is that a big can in your hand?
No, it's actually just a little smaller.
Oh, okay.
Wick's not even gonna try to hide. She's like, shiny metal. No, it's not gonna work for me.
Yeah, I guess I'll kind of duck against the cliff face as well, so I guess I'll do the same thing.
I feel it's, honestly, it's that moment in the Emperor's New Groove.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I don't think a 17 should be that.
But the thing is it's your environment as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's not really much to hide in.
No, I got
So you have to get a lot higher to actually be like hidden-ish.
Yeah, it's 14.
Kind of same thing.
I get the vibe that we were already spotted, so I'm not good.
Yeah, there's
not
that
gonna
too.
hide.
Like,
I'm just gonna go. You made it sound like we've already been seen, so.
Yeah, I mean, we have.
I mean, it's like above like 60 feet, so like it's like 60 feet above you, kind of like looking down and hold its head out.
let's just keep going.
Alright.
It's not like I can hide anyways. And Wick will pull aside and just start walking.
I'm down with it.
'Kay.
I will follow.
I'm also going to throw an option out there. You know how we were talking about changing into a dragon? What if we, while we're still walking, what if we don't necessarily go and talk to the other dragon? What if we go to the village?
That's what I was saying!
I missed that then.
What if we do what we're doing the whole time? But
I
it's
was-
my idea.
Listen. I was going through all the creatures I could change somebody into, and I was really excited. And I was only half paying attention.
I was saying we change into a white dragon, not go talk to the other dragon, but go to the village and have the goblins think we're the white dragon. That's what I was saying.
I'm still walking.
I mean, Wick is still walking too. She's just doing the.
Yeah.
Come on.
Okay.
Right. Point made.
Alright, so you guys go for another like 5 or 10 feet, and it starts to be about like only like 15 feet up now, and you guys definitely have seen like the small village that's still a little bit west and a good deal north. You can see like the constant like black smoke.
If I keep an eye out, like, do I notice that whatever that is following us? Now that I've been kind of notified to where it was.
You can do a perception check.
19.
Not really able to know if it's there or not. You're pretty sure you would have seen it if it was showing its face again. So you're pretty confident in that.
Hey, guys, this might be a weird option, but if that was a bear back there, that bear might have a place where we could stay, because they typically hide in caves.
What?
Might be worth a look.
We're looking for a place. I'm so confused. What are we doing?
We're trying to survive in this place, in addition to trying to find all these old elves that we don't know what they look like anymore.
Or if they're alive.
Or if they're alive. So, like, honestly, if, like, killing a bear helps me survive an extra day, I will take that.
It's a lot of good meat and a lot of good fur.
Do we have a way up?
Yeah, in about like maybe probably 100 feet, it kind of merges. So you could just hop up and then like go up, like kind of like I think that would be classified as a plateau, maybe.
We have a way up. Hey, that thing over there.
Alright. Well, I'm going to try to sneak up there and see what I can see.
Again, if we could find places that they're kind of out in the open, in a way.
Yeah.
We might as well see if we can move them off of the.
I would like
lake.
I would like to have more options, even if they are slightly worse options than we already have.
Okay.
I start sneaking back towards the where it was sighted, whatever this thing is.
Oh, so you're gonna go back, or you're gonna go up to the top?
Because we go up to the top and then kind of go back to where you mentioned that it was sighted.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
I'll stay within where I can sort of see him.
All right.
Follow a little
Give
bit.
me a stealth.
That's a little
you
bit
had
better.
advantage.
That's
Yeah.
a 29.
Nice.
A little bit better than the natural one that you rolled.
To be fair, the natural one's a 12.
All right, so you're able to get up top and start like going away as quietly and undetectable as possible. What are you three doing?
I'm just staying where I can at least see him a little glimpse of him.
You're just
so
gonna
I
get taken off the cliff.
That's my cue.
I guess I'd be close to Enna. Just kind of like, I don't.
Okay, so three.
I
Of you,
can't sneak.
are you guys waiting like at where it like it connects
I mean, I
and
can
you
sneak
can
better.
Yeah.
I will,
or like underneath or something?
I want to be probably within 60 feet of where Sai is. So if he's sneaking, I don't know if I'd necessarily be sneaking, but I'd be going at the same pace as he is.
Okay,
But about 60 feet back.
Yeah.
and that's
55
for all
feet.
three of you.
Sure.
Okay, cool. So you get up and then you start heading back, and they're slowly following you. You get to where it's probably about 30 feet off the ground now, and you start to see like I mean it's pretty obvious because there are huge bear marks like sinking into the snow, and you can see it like hit here and then kind of turned around, start walking the other way.
You start walking away from the way that we're going now.
It came to like where you are, like you would have met up,
Yeah.
and then it turned. It looks like it kind of like turned around and started walking back the other way.
I will follow it.
Okay, cool. So you follow it for about.
I'll point out the tracks to you, by the way.
How big of a bear do you think that is, based on the tracks?
Is that survival or?
Yeah, you can do survival. Although Sai won't be here for that.
It's a 9. It's a big bear, probably.
It's a medium to big to low bear.
It is a bear.
It looks pretty large, like larger than like a lot of the ones that would be in forests and such. As you would know a little bit about at least like polar bears and stuff. It looks
Sure.
like that.
Yeah, it seems a little on the larger side.
Great. Alright.
That's
It's a really good resource if
More-
we can
yeah.
bring it down.
exactly more food for the
Really,
entire
really
group.
good resource. They're gonna have a lot of fat that can be made into like candles and torches and those.
Burr.
Okay.
Keep the fire going.
Keep going for about like another like 60 feet or so, and then give me a perception check.
New dice. Nice.
Good choice.
22.
Nice. Okay, so as you're like kind of like making your way, you see that.
Downtown.
I thank you.
You're welcome. Make
just,
my way
just
downtown.
keep going. It's a
Okay.
song. Yeah.
You actually see the lumbering. They like just kind of like there, and it's just like kind of like paused and kind of like looking around, probably 30 or 40 feet away from you.
Okay.
Is
Is it walking in a direction? Or?
No, it's just kind of like resting there.
And
But
it's a full-on big bear. Like
Yeah.
I would like a description of it
Mhm.
if possible. Unless you want me to roll another perception.
no, it would be like a large white bear, like very like think of like a polar bear, just a little bit bigger actually.
Oh, those are endangered back home. Let's kill it.
But since you rolled 24, you see, so that one was about, we'll say 40 feet in front of you, about 20 feet in front, and then another 20 feet to the right. You see a large figure in the like hulking down in the snow.
I will look at the figure and see what it looks like.
Looks like another bear,
About the same size.
Mhm.
Bigger.
about the same size.
I'll look back at you too, like really slowly, just kind of like a.
What, Sai?
You're messaging me.
Yep.
There's two bears, about the same size, both large.
I share that information with the group.
That means there's probably baby bears.
Baby bears.
Which means they're going to be very territorial.
They haven't been super territorial this far.
Yeah, they would have attacked
Following
us.
and not attacking is
Well,
actually
I suppose we're not all having a conversation via message right now,
Relatively.
but
it's relatively peaceful activity, but
It's just you won't hear what they're saying to each other.
right.
Do they seem like they're protecting anything, or?
Not. I can't really tell that, but it doesn't look like it.
So I assume
Is
it doesn't sound like.
Is there a
they're-
cave?
they're
If I look around, do I see a cave anywhere nearby?
No.
I hate to say it. Well, we're not talking anymore, so never mind.
Do you look at me to like get my attention? Because we can see each other. So if you indicate that
Yeah.
you'd like.
Yeah, I'll.
Yes, I.
Based on the survival of as many people as we have, I think it's worth taking both of them down and carrying them back to the shed.
Okay, I've got one more theory. Just hang with me. Any chance any of those old elves are druids? Were druids?
Any chance? Yes, we don't know what we're really looking for them.
Could you try talking to the bears before we attack?
I can, but I might get attacked.
Would
so
you
be
like
ready.
me to come up closer?
If you want to. They didn't want to attack us before, but at least we'd know.
If we will just come, just move up. Okay, so
I'll move back. I'll sneak back, and so we can talk.
Okay.
if we try talking to them and they understand us, can we not attack them? Just in case they might not be actual bears.
Yeah, obviously.
Why don't you try doing it telepathically? Then you don't give
Yeah, you
away
can
where
message
we are.
them.
Okay. Excuse me, bear? Potential bear? Hi, my name is Wick. Are you not actually a bear?
Back in bear, you just hear
So
the
hope
hell.
it's not really a bear because that not really a bear person's gonna.
I so badly just want to end tonight's episode on this.
No, we gotta find out.
I
I mean, you
so
can do
badly-
that. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Okay. How it is 10:10, and since we're taking off next week, I wanted to get through more. Would you guys want to go for a little bit longer, or should we call it?
I could do another like 20 minutes.
Yeah, I'm fine going till 10:30 if everyone else is.
As long as everyone's okay with it.
Personally would prefer not, just because I had like a long day yesterday.
I've been
Can
up
we get a
since
response and then call it?
5 and I have to be up at 5 tomorrow.
I would be okay. I could be argued into it, but I would prefer it.
You better do it, or you don't like this channel.
Oh.
All right.
Cool, I'm done.
Peace.
We're just wasting more time. You'll get a response of, who are you?
Oh,
Oh.
I mean, I introduced myself. Oh, see, now I want to go.
Are you responding? I
Go
mean,
for it.
Okay.
It's up to you guys.
My name is Brina Allywick Rowan Tibbers. Everyone calls me Wick. Who are you?
Long pause. Who do you fight for?
He wants to know who we fight for.
Tell
do
him where we're from.
we even really know? TBH.
We're not from this plane. We were sent by the elves to help. Things are very, very not good back home.
Where's home?
Well, we're all from different places, so that's a little bit complicated, but, what's the elven city? What's the...
Dramgar.
No. I mean, technically...
Navu, yeah.
Navu.
You see a little bit of movement from the one that was laying down, goes over to the other one. They're just kind of standing near each other now. They both... go ahead.
Okay, so we have a lot of elves that are not currently with us, but close-ish by. Several of them are injured, and we need a better place for them to stay than where they currently are. We don't want to do harm to you if you don't want to do harm to us, but if you have anything that can help...
Like a baby bear.
For a cave.
What?
If you're lying, we'll kill you.
I swear we're not lying. I'm honest.
Do you relay that to the group?
I'm saying whatever I say in message out loud.
I'm gonna weapons away, hood back, and then just be like walk up, kind of like, hello there. I'll say it in common, and then I'll say it in Elvish.
Okay. Both of the large bears will walk up, kind of towering over you guys.
Whip will follow pretty close behind.
Yeah,
so
yeah. I put my bow away. And...
I stay in the back.
Hi, I'm Wick. I'm the one who was talking to you.
Shrinks down in size. And before you stands a pale with bluish skin elf in front of you.
Hey, look, we found an elf.
Oh my god, you were right.
And that's where we're going to end it for tonight.
Wow.
Oh my
Hell
god,
yeah.
you were right.
I'm not gonna lie. For most of the episode, all I saw on your shirt was AGON. I'm like, is that a dragon shirt? Like, what the hell's going on?
No, I'm protagonist.
Team Dragon.
Team Dragon, bros.
I'm the protagonist.
Man, I was actually really hoping for that fight, but you did a really good job to evade it.
Yeah, we kill both of them. They transform into elves. We're like, fuck.
How much
So-
would we have hated ourselves?
That is 100% what I was planning on happening.
It would have
As soon as you took one out, he went into elf form. He was gonna like go up to cast a spell on you guys, and well,
Jeebus.
all right.
Wow, that was awesome.
It's okay. I got
That
us
was sweet.
allies.
Yeah.
Potential
Well-
allies.
Yeah, you got us people who aren't mad at us, which is the first time that's happened.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I thought you
They
were gonna
shrink
say
down
that's the
into
first time it's ever
goblins.
happened.
Roll initiative. We're like,
Oh, yeah,
no,
that's
we were so close.
They shrink down into a ancient white dragon.
Well, to be fair,
What?
to be
What?
fair, I don't think Penny's.
It's
mad
really
at
small,
you.
but it looks kind of big in terms of
That's an
stature.
NPC
What?
that you didn't piss off.
All right.
I don't know.
Thanks for watching, YouTube. We'll see you
Thanks
guys
everybody.
Bye,
See you
YouTube.
See you 2 weeks from now.
2 weeks.